Hey guys, salut mes amis och hallå gubbar. Maxime here. I've been using the BenQ XL2540 since January, and here's my short review. It's a 1080p monitor with a 24.5-inch screen, but it's more known as being the first monitor with native 240Hz refresh rate. For CSGO, which is very dependent on high FPS, it could seem like a good investment. But is it really worth buying? I'm sorry in advance for my footage quality, but I don't have anything else to record this with. Let's start with how it looks. The outside is a matte black color, which is very discreet and clean. The bezels surrounding the panel are made to be non-reflective so you can focus a lot easier on your game. The monitor is surprisingly lightweight compared to other gaming monitors, which is nice if you're bringing it to a LAN party, for example. The monitor also comes with these so-called shields, which is made to block the sides to keep you less distracted. But I'm not a big fan of them, and I just think they look weird, and they wouldn't go well with my setup. On the backside of the monitor, you have two HDMI ports, one display port, which is the one you're gonna need to use to get 240Hz, one DVI-D port, and two USB ports. On the side, you have two USB 3.0 ports and a microphone and headphone jack. This is the stand that comes with the monitor. I'm currently not using it as I'm using a dual monitor stand for both my monitors, but it's a very neat looking stand and it has a clever design that lets you adjust your monitor how you want really easily. So now let's look at the features that affect your in-game experience, starting with black equalizer, which turns all the black and dark spots into grayer and brighter spots. Next, you have color vibrance, which increases the saturation of the colors. And then you have all the basic stuff that changes the brightness and the contrast, etc, etc. You also have a switch that you can use to load different profiles to your monitor, so if you have one for CSGO, you can load it up with one of the buttons. I don't use it myself, but I can imagine how useful it is for everyday use. So how does it feel to play with 240Hz? Well, if you already have a 144Hz monitor, then you would honestly not see or feel much of a difference. I'm serious. The only times I notice an improvement is when I'm doing quick 90-degree turns. So the question everybody probably wants to know is it worth upgrading to this monitor? My biggest concern is how expensive this monitor is and what you're getting for that price. Most of the features with this monitor can be found on cheaper monitors, so all it really comes down to is if you desperately need 240Hz. Another concern is the fact that you would need to have 240 FPS in-game or more consistently to get the best results from this monitor, which means you would need a good PC and a graphics card that supports it. Before you decide to buy this monitor, double check that your graphics card has a DisplayPort, and also check that it's version 1.2 or newer, because that's what you need in order to get 240Hz. On my GTX 1080, I have 3 display ports, all on version 1.4, so that will work no problems. But it's still a very expensive, high-end GPU, which makes the monitor feel like it's only worth getting if you have an expensive PC. In my opinion, if you have enough to buy the monitor, but your PC has a hard time getting the FPS needed for it, then you're better off upgrading your PC instead. Overall, it feels like a premium product, and it's obviously a new standard for professional gaming, but if you already have a 144Hz monitor, I would suggest that it's only worth upgrading if you can afford it. Hope you liked my short review. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go bananas!